In the ocean, there are all kinds of fish. Large, small, flat, broad, and tall. Any number of colors, any width of stripes. Some have, at the end of each leg, an eye. Others change their colors or shapes or size. Still more find comfort in the coral reefs which within they hide. Some are so frightening they're hardly fish at all. With spiny teeth and bulbous bodies and gaping mouths, they trawl at depths so great the sun's warmth is nothing at all but a distant memory. Their skins, drained of pigment from the light now long gone, breaks only for vicious appendages donned for deception, to lure unfortunate fish closer, closer, until, with a snap, their life's curtain is drawn. A fish out of water is only worse off than a fish out of their depth. So what happens when an eldritch horror finds itself among the fair-eyed fish folk with good dental plans? They, sensing something's not quite right, confine the hideous leviathan out of sight, telling all of the fine reef fellows to avoid the kelp dweller lest his ugliness cause them to die. If he weren't blind, he might agree with them. For many years this scare worked, and in the kelp our misplaced protagonist lurked, no stranger to isolation from his species' abyssal damnation. Until one day from just beyond the kelp's fronds he heard a kid clownfish's squeaky, "Hello?" From his nest the angler stirred, listening close to the last location he heard the young jester's call. He turned on his light and crept close to the wall of kelp fronds that marked his confinement. The clownfish, ever curious, floated closer until the first stripe of his head peeked through a gap in the fronds, a wavy verdant islet. "Hello?" he called again, curiouser this time as the kelp-dark forest caused his courage to waver. But just beyond a thick bundle of fronds he could see a faint sun quaver. "Hello?" croaked the angler, his voice airy and uncertain from years unuttered. "Ah, a talking light!" gasped the clownfish, amusement right on his face and his fins aflutter. "No, not a light." The angler came forward to reveal even more, his wide eyes and fangs glistening in the gloaming. "Wow, what big eyes and teeth you have!" The clownfish's excitement was clear as the angler's visage gained resolution. "Thanks, why are you here?" asked the angler, curious at the brave clownfish's constitution. "I got kicked out of the anemone because there's no more room," the clownfish said, dejected. "But this forest seems empty as far as I know, because the reef dwellers say all who enter are doomed." "Plenty of room here, but aren't you scared?" The angler was curious, but delighted for fish friends at last. "No, Mom said I'm ugly too," retorted the clownfish, slipping fully through the fronds in a flash. The angler, perplexed, nonetheless saw a chance for companionship where none was before. "Come in, ugly. I'm Friedrich," said the angler, and he pulled aside kelp as one does when holding a door. "Well, I'd be happy to, benighted fellow, but first let me know how your stomach I wouldn't find myself in." The angler's voice dropped low. "Funny clown, don't you know? I eat kelp. I'm a vegetarian. Fish are friends, not food."